Good afternoon and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. I'm tired already. I'm ready for bed, honestly, guys. Well, I guess it's a little bit later, but I got caught up watching The Blacklist, guys. I got back on that. I don't know if I told you guys. You remember on my, it was right around my birthday, I think. I was binge watching it, and then all of a sudden I was like, Kaylee, you need to stop. You need to stop binge watching. I was seriously watching, I don't even know. I think I watched the whole first season in one day or something like that, which was, crazy. Or, 2 days, maybe. But, yeah, it was crazy. And there's, 24 episodes, so they're, hour long. But, since they don't have commercials, probably, 40 whatever minutes or 50-something minutes. Yeah, I think, finished it just about in one day. Or, 2, like I said. And it was, right around my birthday or something like that. And so I was like, okay, I need to stop binge watching it. And I didn't want to just completely stop, not cold turkey, but, I was like, I can still, watch an episode a day. It's I just need to stop watching it. You guys know that's literally why it's binge-worthy television. It's why you binge on Netflix. But yeah, guys, seriously, it was, really bad. And so I was like, okay, well, I had pretty much just stopped watching it, because then, it's weird too, guys, because I'll get, on a binge where I have to watch, I'll watch, a ton of Netflix or whatever, and then I'll, stop, and then I'll move to YouTube, and then there'll be, one YouTube channel, every single video, or, just, the newest ones that I'm subscribed to, or something like that, but, yeah, guys, seriously, and so, instead of just, watching, I don't know, a YouTube video and then a Netflix show or something like that, or maybe just watch two episodes on Netflix or something like that, or 1 or 2 videos on YouTube. No, I watch so many. So I did, though, guys. I took a break in the middle of my binge today to watch, or not to watch, to watch more TV. Or, more videos and things like that. No, I did make my freezer dinners for this week, guys. I did them on Monday. Yay! I ended up just doing the chicken ones, though, because I told you guys I got, I think, right about 10 pounds of chicken. And I ended up getting, I think, about 6 pounds of ground chuck. So with the chicken, the reason I ended up just doing it today was because I actually only needed 8 pounds, I think, of chicken, and so I got 10, and so I had an extra 2 pounds or so of chicken. So I had told my mom when we got to the grocery store, because I couldn't find anything that was smaller, and I needed 8 pounds, but they didn't have a big pack of 8. It was right around 5 or so pounds. So I got the smallest 5-pound packages that I could find. They were between 5 and 6. So I ended up going with the smallest 5-pound ones, and I told my mom, I was like, I got 2 extra, pounds of chicken. Do you want to use it to make stuff for dinner over the weekend? And so she was like, oh, sure. She was like, I don't remember what the other thing she was planning on making. She made it a couple times, with cheese, and it's chicken, and I think maybe cream of mushroom soup, and stuffing. Maybe you guys might have seen it on Pinterest or something like that, but she ended up wanting to make that, and then also to what I made for dinner tonight, which was the chicken tacos. So she ended up making tacos, or she didn't make them. That's what she was planning on making. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm tired, and I'm trying to think here too. But she had asked me to pick up the stuff when we were out grocery shopping anyway, to pick up the stuff for the what's it called, the tacos and the other thing. And so then I don't remember what ended up happening on Saturday. We ended up not cooking or something like that, or whatever. And then on, what was it, Sunday was when we went out with my aunts. And so we were gone for until I think around 4 o'clock or 3, or I think we were gone until 3 o'clock, and then at 4 o'clock they ended up, or at 3 o'clock they came over until 4 o'clock. So my mom really didn't get a chance to throw the stuff. She could have thrown it in the slow cooker early in the morning, but regardless, she didn't end up making anything for dinner yesterday. And Saturday I think we ended up all having leftovers because Matthew wasn't here. So then yesterday, we didn't have anything. So Then this morning I used the chicken that I was going to give her to make those tacos and not make the other thing as well. But I ended up having just enough chicken breasts, where the one recipe I was using 2 chicken breasts, and then all the other recipes was just 1 chicken breast each. So I ended up making 6 freezer dinners today, and like I said, ended up using a total of 8 chicken breasts. So we actually had 10 chicken breasts in total. So I had 1 extra that was the one I used today for the chicken tacos. So it was just like chicken in the slow cooker with a little bit of water, and mixed up the taco seasoning and poured it over the top of the chicken, and then let it sit in there for a handful of hours. And so then I ended up cooking all of the other chicken in the other bigger slow cooker in water, so that I could shred it up and make those freezer dinners. So I made 3 different types of freezer dinners, but I made 2 of each recipe. And then I'm going to 2 of them were actually almost the exact same recipe. They were just different vegetables that I ended up adding to them, and then one will have stuffing over the top and the other has biscuits. I think one was like a pot pie type of thing or something like that. So then I also ended up making my breakfast potatoes. I made a big batch of my breakfast potatoes and made that, and added or divided it up by 4 so that I can have those for breakfast for the rest of the week. So I made those, the freezer dinners, made the breakfast potatoes, and then I also chopped up or I made Brussels sprouts too to go with it as a side dish for dinner, and ended up also making what was I gonna say? Sorry, like I said, I'm tired. I cut up bell peppers too today. I did a load of dishes. I actually got both the crock pots that I ended up using for both dinner, and then also to make the chicken in. I ended up getting all those in the dishwasher already. I have just a couple of other things that I ended up using, but normally on a day like today where I'm doing a lot of cooking, I'll normally have like a lot of extra dishes left over, and I actually didn't have like a ton of dishes, which I was really surprised about. So I did all of that. I think like about 4 hours it ended up taking me in total to do everything. And like I said, made the side dishes, made the dinner, did the chicken, did everything like that. I really think it was probably even less than that, maybe around like 3 hours or something. And on top of that, doing dishes and like cleaning everything up and all that afterwards. So I made 6 of them, plus my breakfast potatoes, plus I did a little bit of produce prep too, and I chopped up the bell peppers, like I said. On top of all of that, because I was making the tacos for tonight, I used a head of lettuce, and I ended up having enough left over where I made my mom 3 salads for herself that she can do for like lunch and stuff like that. 4 salads for like kind of like a meal prep-ish sort of thing for her, and then 2 because she really likes them with chopped up what's it called, mushrooms. And she said something like her favorite salad is lettuce with mushrooms and sunflower seeds and raisins, and she also likes what's it called, the ranch dressing on top of that. Don't know how that all tastes together, but apparently it's like her favorite. This dog, look at him, he's digging in the blankets. Did you guys see? I was showing them you because you're crazy. Hi crazy. You're so cute though. You look like a little baby. You want to be wrapped up in the blanket like a little baby? Hi, little baby. Hi. You're so cute. You're so cute, me little baby. Aww. Aww. So yeah, I did that. So I cut up the mushrooms and then also the lettuce for that. And then too, I cut up a bunch of tomatoes and diced them up to just use for extra things too, because when I do those like little sandwiches that I like to do, I think I showed you guys like a couple days ago's video, or like maybe about a week or 2 ago, those like sandwiches I've been doing with the provolone on them, and like they're like the little bread pieces. I cut them in like half and then do them like with garlic butter, and then end up adding like the 2 slices of provolone, and then I'll put tomato on top of that and drip it with a little bit of balsamic vinegar, but I toast it before that, like, well, so the cheese can get nice and toasty. But yeah, so I did that because I was thinking, I was like, you know what, it'd actually probably be easier, because half the time when you slice a tomato, unless you're like having it on a sandwich or something like that, it always winds up like slipping off of the bread or like whatever you're eating it on. So I was like, well, it might be easier if I did like diced tomatoes and then put it on there, because they wouldn't be like, because when you bite into it, then like the tomato like squirts out. That makes sense. Like, I don't know, it's just like, or even too if you're having like avocado or like something else. But I feel like with like it being more like, if I take a bite, like all the tomato isn't gonna like go like all over the place. I don't know, guys. So I was just thinking that it might be easier to eat it that way instead of in the slices, because it's not an actual sandwich. It's like almost like a pizza kind of ish thing, but it doesn't have sauce or anything on it. But I was just thinking it might be easier to eat, because I've been having a lot of trouble trying to eat it with the tomatoes that way, like just sliced. I was thinking diced might work better, you know, guys, sliced or diced, which is better. So I was thinking that might work. So I did, when I ended up making the stuff to go with the tacos, like I said, with the tomatoes, I diced them all up and then kept them in a little Ziploc, or yeah, it's like a Ziploc storage container thingy, and kept it in the fridge too. And then if my dad makes avocado toast, he likes tomato on his avocado toast, so if he does that, he can always have the tomatoes on his and use the diced tomatoes too, because I was like, you know, you could use them instead of sliced tomatoes. And I think that the diced would actually like keep better in the fridge than the diced, they're the sliced tomatoes. Oh goodness, guys, sliced or diced, like I said. So anyways, though, I am gonna go take a shower and head to bed. Like I said, I got those freezer dinners done. I got a lot of stuff accomplished. Dishes, I also did a load of laundry today too, and I also edited 2 vlogs, guys. I know I didn't do anything over this weekend, but this weekend I just had a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.